on day 1. Today is day 8.
Okay, but I say day 9. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the last day of the cruise. It's sea day. We don't have much planned on board today, but we do have a behind the scenes tour that we hope to bring you some pictures and videos. Right now we are going to go downstairs and get some coffee and see what trouble we can get in along the way, even after the behind the scene tours. Andiamo! So we just got done with our behind the stage tour and we were lied to. We're not going to go into it now, but we will explain later.
I love a walking tour. I hate a standing tour.
Exactly.
Because we got to see about 4 different areas of the ship, which was very interesting.
Right.
But when you have them speaking 4 different languages,
Right.
and repeating everything,
Right.
and you're in closed quarters with
Right.
loud machinery and
Yep.
stuff, I can't hear anything.
Nope. And we were told that there was going to be certain parts that we could record and take pictures.
Nope.
Nope, denied.
Not a guy.
If they discovered that you had your phone or a camera, they would confiscate it from you. So our 3 trips to the excursions desk did nothing.
Nothing.
So we'll see how the charges pan out. But in the meanwhile, we're going to explore the ship some more and
You are open for lunch?
see what else we can find out. Andiamo. We're on deck 13 and the captains are making some lunch today. It looks like they're going to be cooking some raviolis, but of course I've got one of these people watchers in front of me where I can't get it all. Got to stand right there in my view. There we go. Fantastic. Looks dynamite. But some of the people on the ship, they're very rude and they don't care and they'll stand in your way until they realize that you're there waiting for food. People lined up. They didn't like it when Glynn was first in line, but too bad. All right, so here's what the captain put on Glynn's plate. Looks really good, honey.
It looks like your plate too.
Oh, that's right, we're sharing.
Share alike.
So tell them what we have.
These are eggplant stuffed cheese raviolis
Eggplant.
in a
All right.
stracciatella sauce
Nice.
for your enjoyment.
Fantastic.
Let me cut them in half for you.
Well, you gotta take a bite too and tell our fans at home what the cafeteria food is like on deck 13.
Well, this is a special sea day
I know.
menu. They had a roast turkey over there too.
So would you call these Italian pierogi? Just kidding. Yeah? Bueno? Good. Andiamo. Well, after a 2-hour well-needed nap from eating all that food at lunchtime today, we're back down on deck 6 and we're just hanging out here. We got some yummy cookies, which I'm not eating those 2 on the right. Those are his. That peanut butter one's calling my name. Later on, after supper tonight, we will give you our final review of MSC Poesia, because it's going to be another 2 months before we take another cruise, but we've got 2 other adventures coming up in between then. You have anything?
What happened to the photos I just downloaded?
Oh no, here we go
I need another
again.
step.
Yeah. We just got our photos from the cruise and they came out pretty good. We'll be sharing them on our social media channels. Alright, we're inside the virtual game room. Let's see, anything good to win? Lighter camera, eyewear. Okay. And we've got some air hockey. And we've got some color match. And what are they giving away prize-wise? An action cam, huh? Adventure Pro, voice changer megaphone. And then of course you got your cranes. What do you think, Murph?
Look at this one. Is that cool?
Oh my God.
Not our boost. Foosball.
Foosball, yeah. I'm a little disappointed in the prizes. The prizes are like...
There are not a lot of teenagers on this
There's
ship.
not, but in the one over here, there's an action cam. If you play the color match, maybe you might win it. It's an Adventure Pro Professional HD 1080 waterproof action photo and video camera.
Exciting.
Okay, so this is their arcade. We've seen better, but that's okay. All right, this is the disco on deck 14. Nice views out the back. Very nice in here. Don't smash your glass hole, man. Oh.
This would probably be a really hopping space after midnight.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Look at that sound system. That's sick.
And there is the wake of the ship.
Beautiful views. I have to learn how to pan slower.
Hands low.
Very nice up here. This is where they've had a lot of the parties on the ship, but we haven't been up here. Nice bar. Kelly and Chloe on board. Very nice. You would.
Oh, there's the kids' room.
And then here's your kids' room.
Do-re-mi land.
Do-re-mi land.
Serious.
You know what do-re-mi means, right?
Do, a deer, a deer.
Look, there's only one piece missing from the puzzle, Glynn. Can you finish it?
Somebody ate it.
Somebody ate it.
Somebody ate that piece. That's why it's not there. It's true.
Yeah.
Always keep the place clean. Always.
Yeah.
In fact, for a ship that is 16 years old, I was really impressed with all of the public areas.
Yeah.
And we even went backstage to do our tour today.
Yeah.
And they kept that place up really well too.
Right, but they wouldn't let us
Maintenance.
film back there, which I still have a gripe about, which we'll talk about later
Maintenance.
when we give our review.
Right.
All right.
And this is the team club.
Paul?
Which, like I said, there are no teenagers on board.
Right. That's okay. And then what's out here?
More of the teen club.
Oh, this is mini, 3 to 6.
Wow.
They even have the babies accommodated. Look at that. That's nice. That's good, though.
Good.
That's real good.
Now, what's outside?
We need to go to deck 15.
Ugh. Are there stairs to 15?
Probably.
This is 14. I think there's like a running track here or something.
Yeah, there's just golf out there.
Miniature golf?
Yeah.
Can we get down that way? Or no?
Oh, I don't know.
You have to go outside.
You have to go left. Yeah, tennis in the solarium, which
That's on 16.
that's for Aria guests.
Maybe there is no deck 15. Is that possible?
Oh, I don't know.
And I'm not going out there.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm gonna go play shuffleboard with those old
Nah.
fogies.
Andiamo.
Let's get out of here.
I can't believe I know this.
But then I know it's growing strong.
in the spring.
Good time.
And spring became the summer. Little leaves come this.
The last evening, huh? When you were
Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, bum, bum, bum. Good times that never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. I really cried, bum, bum, bum. Good times even if the world's so hard. I gotta say, that was the best party in the main dining room.
White
The
night.
last meal. Yeah, white night. But,
White night
but we
on
had
the
our
ship.
own party.
And the gentleman that was at the table next to us for
Which
the
is-
whole week.
Which is the clip that you just saw.
You probably just saw that.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped what he was doing, put down his dessert fork, ran up to the third floor, and he bought a JBL speaker
He did.
and connected his phone to it. And he played Sweet Caroline. He played
My Way.
My Way by Frank Sinatra. And then he played a song by Andrea Bocelli. And he was in his glory. But you know what? That was the party starter.
Yeah.
The party starter.
It was.
Mhm.
It was. They asked if we were going to karaoke up on 14. I was like, ugh. Like I'm cooked.
Uh-huh.
I've done enough karaoke.
It's almost 10 o'clock. We have to put
Yeah.
our suitcases outside of our door
Yeah.
by 10:30.
Yep.
We have to put our how many kilos of clothes can we put in there?
24, 25, 23.
We could take 23 kilos worth of clothes on each suitcase.
Yeah, the rest is going in our bags.
And one is at 22.5, one is at 22.9. So we could put like 5 kilos.
Not even. Don't even
half
do
a
it.
kilo. We could put
Don't even
half
do
a
it.
Kilo
Don't even do it.
worth of dirty clothes in the other suitcase, or we could take them with us in one of the suitcases.
Yeah, they're going
Our
in one of the.
backpacks
Yeah, they're
over
going in
here.
one of the backpacks.
And tomorrow begins the trek home for us. But this has been a wonderful, wonderful cruise, vacation, and we can't wait to do it all over again
So
someday.
let's rank the pierogies, which the pictures we'll share with you on our social media rather than putting them in the video. But if I remember, I will do my best to put them in there. So number 10.
Okay, well, number 10 would have to be Lithuania. Lithuania was not a big pierogi
Nope.
country. They did make us some meat pockets with sour cream and bacon for starters. So we're going to say that they are number 10.
That's right. Number 9.
What do you think is number 9?
Me? Oh my God. I'm going to say. Oh man. Finland.
Okay, Finland was number 9 because our internet pack did not work
Nope.
after we left the excursion
Nah.
in Helsinki.
Nope.
And we were stuck going to the local hotel concierge to ask them where there was a
Right.
Japanese or Chinese restaurant nearby where we can get some dumplings. And we did get 2 good crispy chicken
We did.
bao buns
We did.
with pickles on them.
We did.
And then we got some gyoza that had some, they did the gyoza right.
They did.
They really, really did.
Number 8.
Number 8 would have to be
Germany.
Germany. And
The gyoza on the ship.
the gyoza on the ship, they had vegetable gyoza, which were the green crusted gyoza, and then they had the meat ones, which were the neutral color. And between the two of them and the sauce that they gave us for them, Germany did
They did.
their gyoza / pierogi
Number 7.
right. Number 7.
Mmm.
Well, when we get down to number 7, we have to include some of the other countries that we visited, like Reykjavik. And Reykjavik, sorry, Reykjavik was closed on a national holiday, and there were 0 pierogi to be had
Nope.
at that stop.
Nope.
We tried. We ended up with breakfast in Reykjavik.
A very expensive breakfast.
Very expensive breakfast in Reykjavik. And 6.
Riga.
Riga, the mall, had a food court that was accessible by a 4-floor elevator from the street down below. So we showed up at the bottom of the food court's 4-story elevator, and then went up there, and it was one of the most beautiful food courts we've been to, outside of the ones in Berlin,
definitely.
where they had the food court, which was amazing, at the top of the department stores in Berlin. I mean, like, very ritzy food courts in Berlin. But this was the food court in Riga.
Right. So what are we left with? And then I can tell you.
In Riga, we had the dumplings that were very, very thick on the top, and they turned them into what was something shaped like an hourglass. Mine came in a cheese sauce. Hers came in a mushroom sauce. The mushroom sauce reminded me of the flavor that we had in pierogies mushroom soup at Christmas. We also had pierogies.
Yep.
We went from the 4th floor food court down to the farmer's market near the train station.
That was cool.
And we got us some deep fried pierogies
that was
in
cool.
one of the food stalls. They really did it right. They gave us some sriracha to dip them in, and another sauce.
Yep.
I forget what the other sauce was, but that was our number 6. That was Riga in Latvia.
All right. What contenders do we have left?
We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I think. So what was number 5?
Estonia.
Lucia's not good at this, okay?
Estonia.
She can't remember what she had for lunch today.
Stop.
But number 5
Estonia.
was Estonia. We had the medieval city tour.
We did.
We got to see the Olympic regatta location from 1980 Moscow Summer Olympics. They were boycotted by everybody else in the world. They also took us to their giant amphitheater, which has seen the acts like Michael Jackson and John Bon Jovi and the Rolling Stones and Madonna and everybody that you can imagine played this place. But they took us to the Old Town. In the Old Town, we got to see what it was like to live in the 1200s.
Right.
One of the restaurants there was from 1680, I believe.
Ooh.
1680, and they had Mad Murphy's there, but we ate at the one restaurant we found that had pierogi.
Right.
And it was in a beautiful medieval square. The pierogi came out, and we also had an order of onion rings with the pierogi. And between the pierogi and the onion rings, it was like very, 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 very special in the medieval square in Tallinn, Estonia. Now, number 4, I have to give a shout out to Clifford Township out near Elk Mountain in Pennsylvania, where we had our USA pierogies done by none other than O'Razzi's. Lucia had the boiled pierogies. I had the fried pierogies. These were homemade pierogies. O'Razzi's hasn't been in business for like 50 years. He has nobody to pass this business along to, which I feel bad for him. But in the meantime, we're going to go back to O'Razzi's for some of his pierogies. Now,
3 and 2 are by Sweden, hands down.
Number 3 and 2 are Sweden.
Yeah.
And the number 3 in Sweden would have to be our dim sum buffet at Pong in the Westfield Scandinavia Mall.
That was good.
Where we got there when they first opened at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
We had an espresso for ourselves. And then we went to their food court. Their food court is 3 stories tall.
Right.
Has 37 restaurants, karaoke bars, an Irish pub, gaming arcade,
that was
a la
great.
Dave and Buster's.
That was great.
And we tried, after we went there, to go outside the mall and say, like, where is the pierogi?
Yeah, and our internet didn't work.
They sent us back into the mall to Pong. And we went to the Asian buffet there,
good.
and it was an Asian buffet like none other.
Yep.
Because one entire side of it was dim sum.
Yep.
And the Chinese dim sum was to die for.
Right.
They had 6 different sauces plus sriracha and spicy mayo that you can dip your dim sum into.
Right.
They also had sushi. They had Chinese food, and for dessert, I had tom yum soup
Yeah.
with mushrooms, and this is a Thai soup. It was so
And the
good.
winner is?
No. We still have to talk about the Eastern European restaurant
Yeah.
at the base of the Royal Palace.
Forgot about that.
In Stockholm, Sweden.
That was good, too.
Where Lucia got the closest thing to our traditional pierogi at home.
Right.
Which was the butter with crispy onions and sour cream.
Mashed potatoes.
And mashed potatoes in the
So
middle
good.
of it. Go and check out our pictures of this one because I don't think we had a very long video of
No.
it. But I had pelmeni in a bowl with some soup stock that I wish I had another gallon of this soup stock to bring home with me.
No.
But I'll have to settle for the recipe for the pelmeni soup stock. And these pelmeni, they also gave us some sour cream to dip them in, right? And to top it all off, we would have to say that in Poland, Gdynia, we got off of the ship. We took the shuttle bus over to the parking lot, and we walked the entire length of the mall.
Yep. And we found them.
The mall was closed. We got on bicycles.
Yep.
We got on electric bicycles in Gdynia, and then they took us right to the pierogi stand.
They were the
pierogi
best.
there was like, keep calm and eat pierogi.
Yeah.
And we went in and they had 19 different kinds
was so
of pierogi
good.
in Poland. So the capital of pierogi in Europe is Poland.
Right.
And the restaurant that we found in Gdynia, we saw them making them in the back room.
Yep.
We had 2 different styles. Mine was deep fried and I had some horseradish sauce with them. Lucia's was steamed to perfection, and she had some Mediterranean sauce with them. And we had to have, Lucia asked for the bill.
Dessert.
We're not getting the bill until we have dessert pierogies. We had blueberry pie pierogies
So good.
in Poland, and that is how the top 10 pierogi tour goes. The Great Pierogi Cruise.
And the cliff notes about MSC Poesia, we had a wonderful time. A couple minor complaints here and there. You know, we couldn't take anything backstage for yous and missing part of the excursion. But other than that, the service was good. Food was good. We got wonderful pictures along the way.
Everything on MSC was impeccable. Don't listen to a word she has to say. We might have some minor complaints, but that's exactly what
Right.
they are, is minor
So,
complaints.
if you
Our cruise, 9 days in the Baltic Sea, visiting countries that people on my block haven't even heard of,
Nah.
let alone visit it, is the epitome of travel.
and the epitome of what we do. This is why we do it.
Let's go someplace new tomorrow.
If you like the content, subscribe, comment down below, like it, send us off to one of your friends.
One friend.
Shout out to Jeff and Marie for being wonderful company during the week with us, to our friend the Aussies and the
Our service for
Kiwis,
dinner every night.
the service staff,
Our staff in the casino bar.
and to our
Mr. Christopher.
and to our friends who sat next to us all week long, and to our friends who
Know how to party.
showed us the corn chowder recipe. We're bad with names, but we love you all. We had a blast, and we've made friendships for a lifetime.
We're going to do it again in the fall.
That's right.
Once it is September, we're off to Taipei. On a
That's-
cruise to Yokohama.
We'll see you in the next video, guys.
Oh, don't tell anything about the next thing that's going on, please.
No.